What's up, guys? I'm bricked up. He's bricked up. We're bricked up. Stop cheesing, bro.
I've seen how long I could hold that. uh, Today I'm actually bricked up. I have a small little piece that was like 20 bucks at Walmart, so surprisingly a lot for 119 pieces. I would think that'd be like $10, but it's got the 501st in it, so of course
I
it's
think
a
it's because
peak.
it's like brand new.
Possible, but this
Pretty sure
you're
it came
probably
out
right.
this year.
Really? Okay, never mind then. Because this is stuff from like I remember this from the Lego games, like that thing you would control from the Lego Clone Wars.
Yes, I'm not saying the content is
Oh, I
brand new.
see.
I'm
Okay.
saying the set
Yeah.
is brand new because it's Lego.
Oh yeah, those are newer guns. Okay, yeah, you're right. Those are definitely newer guns.
Bro, did you? I fucking tagged you in that uh the giveaway.
Yeah, you did. That
I hope
was
I win. I want to get that Millennium Falcon, dude.
that
Or
would be
the
sick. You'd
well,
be
nah.
bricked up for
I would
days.
take the Millennium Falcon over the fucking Venator because I can buy the Venator.
You'd be bricked up for weeks.
Oh yeah,
Weeks even.
or the Jedi Temple too, bro.
Oh my God.
Where the hell would I put that?
Don't get me bricked up from the thought of it.
That is crazy. That is crazy. That is crazy.
Uh, Jen, I think you should get make sure you have one of these because I'm trying to collect all the small little knickknacks that I get from Lego shit.
Mm-hmm.
So this is all the little extra pieces from Ahsoka
Yeah.
one.
I'll listen. I'll put the extra pieces
Yeah,
in
there's not a lot of
a
pieces.
bag at the end.
How small this instruction set is. It's so
Yeah, it's
cute.
because it's a very
It's so
small set.
cute. It's so cute. It's so small.
The hell
So
makes
cute
a
and tiny.
that is
The very
crazy.
first what?
Think about it, bruh. What the hell did you just say?
Wait, what did I say?
You said it. Oh, I'm not repeating that. It's recorded, bruh.
I need to know now. I just zoned out and I started yapping.
Brother, that is
I have two
crazy.
ears and I use both of them to not hear myself.
Crazy.
I it's so cute and tiny, but I don't know.
That's what you said.
Oh, okay. Look how cute and tiny it is
That
though.
is crazy.
So adorable. Can it
Crazy
fucking
statement. Crazy statement.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Wait, are you sure yours doesn't even this tiny one has like a little guy at the
Motherfucker.
bottom.
Do you want me to show you? There's not
Yeah, I
one on
do.
here.
I do want
Do
to
you
see.
see it? Do you
I
see it?
do.
There's not
In
one.
parentheses, I
There's
don't.
not one. There's not one.
Well, what about two?
What? On the
I
second
saw the
book?
number one on there.
What?
He said there's not one. I said I saw the number one
Oh
on
my
there.
god. I hate you.
No, you don't. You love it.
What?
Actually, I'm gonna use this as a prop, as a
The
stand, if you
box.
will. Yeah.
Well,
That's-
I'm gonna start building. Why don't you tell them what we're talking about today?
We're talking about ghost. That story is just do we? It's a very simple topic.
Well,
Do you
and
believe
stories
in
if we have
ghosts?
them.
Yeah, if we think about them. But do you believe in ghosts? It's a very simple topic, but I feel like every podcast has them. But every podcast has to have them. It's like a very simple, very easy to talk about.
True.
It's very
Omar,
simple.
tell me.
Hmm.
Do you think ghosts are real?
I I don't know. I mean, I think it'd be cool, but no.
You think? Okay. Well, why?
Um, Hold on. I'm trying to get all this shit out. Ah, Fuck. Um, I don't believe in them because it's a conspiracy. It's not.
It's a conspiracy.
Yeah.
No, Mark. It's not a conspiracy.
What are you talking about? Sorry, I'm just trying to set this up. Holy shit, open.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if I believe them. To be honest, I have no clue. But paranormal, that type of shit, is cool to think about.
It is cool to think about. Like, again, I think it'd be cool, but like, I feel like most ghost stuff is like kind of like an imagination thing, like in your head. Because so many things happen that like happen around you, and you're like, yeah, this is. You're like, yeah, that looks real, and then you think about it, and you're like, oh no, it was just a dark figure, and it's actually my clothing that just looked like a dark figure. You know what I mean?
I mean, sure, but definitely cases where it's not that.
Do you have any such cases?
But I mean, in general,
Yeah, but there's a lot of like, so a lot of the popular um ghost movies, they're really cool and interesting, but a lot of the times it was because they were based on hoaxes, not actually real stuff. Or at the very least, they didn't have prove. It wasn't provable.
what do you mean by like what ghost movies?
I'm trying to remember exactly which. It was the one. The only way I can think of it. It's gonna sound weird. It was one where obviously a family moved into a new place, and we're starting to see weird signs, and we're like, it's fine. Shut up, kid. You can see a ghost in the mirror. Who the fuck cares? Like, um, I can't remember the name though. If I think of the name, I'll say it. But basically, like, there were these investigators or whatnot that went to go investigate the paranormal activity. And I think they wrote an investigation on it, but all their evidence was not like based in actual truth. It was all just kind of like made up. And back then, it was a lot easier to make up information. Even now, it's actually really easy to make up information whenever you want. So I think ghost stories are based in what would it be called? Like,
Lies.
not lies, because sometimes they're just like people say them and don't know that like they actually believe them because their mind is like telling them that that's real. Um,
Hmm.
but I like then they tell other people about it, and other people are like, "Whoa, did that really happen?" And they believe them because they're a close friend or a relative or whatever. They're like, "Yeah, maybe that is true." And then you think about it more, and it's like that doesn't really make sense. And what you're telling me is not does not seem like it is even possible to exist. Now, obviously, that's part of ghost stories. Is like it's paranormal. It's
Yeah.
not normal. You don't think of it.
Don't
What
think
the
it.
hell?
You don't think of it as something that does
Yeah, that could happen. But it's more of like you don't really have a lot of evidence. And actually, I have sometimes you'll even have evidence against it, and you're like, well, that sucks. Like I think all of the paranormal stuff that's happened in my life is very easily explainable. And there's that one theory that if it can be explained easily, it's probably the if it can't or whatever is the most likely is probably or how do I say this? Whatever is the I guess easiest to consider is the most likely. That's still not the way to put it. I can't remember how to say it exactly, but um it's pretty much whatever's most likely is probably what happened. Just it sounds stupid, but I think a lot of people forget that. You know what I mean?
I
I think
mean,
it's very easy to forget.
it depends.
On what? On what does it depend?
Honestly, I have no clue.
Well, you know, you know how it be. I got two of these done. I got two of these guys done. Oh no, I don't yet. There's more to this one guy. There is. Oh, he's got the little goggles. This is so peak. I love this. I absolutely love this.
The 501st
You know?
troop.
Yes, I adore this. Look at him. He's got a little. I
Oh, here's
can't
the
really.
visor
Yeah,
thingy.
he's the visor. And then this one has the other one. I don't know what it's called. Like
Uh,
zoom in thing.
I know what it is. I don't know what it's called either.
Gonna put him over here for now. I think this in beginning part. Oh, wait, no, he got a cool gun though too. Wait a second. Wait a sec. Wait a
That's
second.
such an American statement. You got a cool gun.
He did get a cool gun though. Where's the other part? I probably should. I need to sort these before I continue on. Do you sort the pieces?
No,
What?
I do.
You've actually
I
committed
don't.
a crime.
No, I didn't.
You have committed a crime
No, I didn't.
punishable by death.
Nope. Lego builders can build however the fuck they want to.
Well, your mama. I don't agree for it. I don't agree with it.
What are you saying your mama for?
Because it's funny.
Uh.
You know jokes never die, right?
Okay, well that's just a lie.
Um, uh, yeah, it is. I was trying to think of something to to bring up, but no, that is it. Yeah.
Okay.
Jokes can die. Me trying to concentrate.
You wanna pull up like ghost stories on like Reddit or something?
Yeah, let's do that actually. Let's read out some
And
of
and
these.
see if they're obviously a lot of the things on Reddit could be fake, but
Yeah, that's why whenever it pops up on Instagram, I'm like, that's a cool idea. Let's see.
I'm not gonna put it up on screen. Just
Yeah,
read it out.
okay.
I almost I remembered this yesterday. We're we're doing a fucking podcast. It's gonna be
Yeah.
audio. There's gonna be audio only people too. So
Oh, well, yeah, that is true. That is very, 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 very me trying to sort my pieces. Come on.
whenever you're ready, read one out.
Okay, let's look for let's just go top of all time. Top. Actually, let's do top of this month. Ooh, about 10 years ago, I had a dream that still gives me chills every single time I think about it.
Oh.
More backstory information. A friend of mine passed away when he was 19 from a sudden illness. His name was Kevin. A few years after he passed, my boyfriend and I moved in with a friend who was Kevin's best friend. We shared a one-bedroom apartment and both had our beds in the same room. Rent is expensive in our early 20s. Okay, lol. One night I was asleep and dreaming. I can't remember the beginning of it, but my dream suddenly changed. It got really bright and I was walking up a stairs leading to an apartment door. I opened the door and there was Kevin sitting on the couch in the living room of this brightly lit apartment. I said hi to him and sat down on the other couch facing him. He said hi back, smiling. I started asking him how he was and that we all miss him. He said he was great and that he missed us too, that he's keeping an eye on us from where he is. Anytime I asked him about where he was, he would say that he can't talk about it or he'd have to leave. I said we don't have to talk about it. He said we shouldn't be sad about his sudden passing and to live our lives and be happier. Love one another, things like that. After a couple minutes, I suddenly woke up. It's the middle of the night. I looked around the room. My boyfriend was snoring away. My roommate was asleep in his bed. I tried to go back to sleep, but I couldn't shake the feeling that Kevin was somehow still in the room, as if was watching me. The dream felt way too real. While looking around the room, I said, Kevin, out loud, in almost a whisper. My roommate's head lifted off his pillow suddenly, and he turned around to face me, and he said, Did you just say Kevin? I responded with something like, Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I just had a strange dream about him. He froze, then said, I just had a dream about him too. I asked him what happened in his dream. We had the same dream at the exact same time.
I was gonna
That
say
would
it before that ending part that this is just it makes
It's just
sense
a
that it would be
dream.
happening in a dream, but
Yeah,
two people having the exact same dream is a little bit crazy.
it is. I think though If this story isn't, I'm gonna go off the basis that these aren't
Yeah,
fake.
we're going. Yeah, that's a
Um,
good idea. That's
which
what I was doing too.
but it's very possible that they were talking about Kevin the night before, and both were thinking about how they each of them missed each other. Um, like there's that thing where you could probably get somebody who dreams about something if you mention, like, it's not guaranteed, of course, but like when there's so many people on Earth, it's almost guaranteed to happen, I think.
The fun of it.
What?
The fun of thinking that it's paranormal, dude.
Yeah, it's fun. I'm being
Nah.
devil's
Yeah, I
advocate.
know.
Although it's very hard to make me believe just because um, I know the mind is such a powerful fucking thing. It can make you believe anything. Like, if you make yourself believe in something, uh, you will actually believe that it's true, even if it's like so far from the truth. Especially since sometimes somebody could literally like, you could be given solid evidence, and people won't always believe it.
Mhm.
That's just kind of how things are.
It's we keep going back to it. It's the delusion.
It is the delusion. It is the
I
delusion.
swear the Delulu shit that's been going around lately, it's like there's more truth to it than meets the eye.
Yeah, I think delusion is such an interesting thing because like you could pretty much make your mind believe anything if you really love the idea of it. Like really wholeheartedly love the idea, you can make your mind believe it. And just
Or
like
or if you just
uh,
you can make your mind believe it even if you don't wholeheartedly love the idea.
that's true.
That's why
I I guess
fucking
it also
gaslighting exists.
yeah, that's very true. I guess though, yeah, yeah. For I think though that's why conspiracy theories are so popular is because people can it's so easy to just believe that two things are connected even though they're like not at all. Um,
That's why there are theorists.
yeah, that's true. That's why they're theorists, conspiracy theorists. That's why it's such a popular thing to do.
Game theory.
Game theory.
Just a theory.
Oh, dude, miss him. Gonna
He's not
miss him.
gone yet.
Well, when he is gone, you know. I'm gonna set this up.
But not
It's
yet
gonna
though. I
suck. Not yet. When is his last episode?
think he said March 9th. I
Oh,
think.
okay. I thought it
He
was
was
sooner
doing
than that.
like he was. I think he was like doing. He's doing like 9 theories. So it's like 9 weeks from when he announced it.
Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. Me trying to set this up so I don't fuck up everything else. Because I just sorted all these pieces. I don't want them to be unsorted by just placing this down. Okay. I have a base piece here now.
Uh,
Look at that. Oh my god, this thing's gonna be built in no time.
yeah, because it's small.
It's so tiny. Can the camera even see
Pause. Pause. It's what? My
it?
computer
It can see it.
camera just fucking glitched out.
It's so funny looking over and seeing yours in comparison and be like, oh, that's a shit ton more.
What? Oh,
Just,
just yeah.
it's just so much more done over there.
This is
Uh,
actually surprisingly a lot for a little amount of time.
Yeah, I mean, well, so the
But
first
this is only
episode,
the third. This is the third bag. I'm on the third bag.
well, so it was weird because the first, wait, how many bags are there?
At
You
least
count both,
18
at least,
in the
okay.
first box.
Oh, there's 18 in the first box?
Yeah,
Oh my God. So there's probably, I'm gonna
there
assume
could be
about
more than
30.
18.
I'm gonna assume about maybe 30 to 40 total. And you are on bag 3.
Yes.
That is insane to me. So, wow, okay. That is actually insane. There, I don't know. I don't know what to say. That's just crazy.
It's just a lot of pieces. How many
It is
pieces is the thing you're building right now? 100.
119.
Yeah. Now multiply that by like 60, I think. And that's what I have.
Yeah, that's true. That is very true.
I
There we
have
go.
6,000 pieces to build.
Six, yeah. Is it? Yeah, well, I only have
It's
six,
mine is
or not six, but 100,
mine is
so take
more
that.
than 6,000.
Your mama. Dude, I do eventually would love to build that big one.
Which one?
Or the Venator.
Oh, well, yeah.
It's just so
I
cool and
the
awesome.
Venator is cool, but and I do want it. Let's not get a wrong idea here. I definitely want it.
Hmm.
That'll probably be the next big one that I get. But
Okay.
next after this is probably gonna be BD1
Oh. Oh, wait. No, never mind. Is
from
that
the
an
Star
older
Wars.
set?
No, it's from the games.
Well, no, I know that. I meant like, is the set itself new or old? Do you know?
I have no clue. I just
No.
remember seeing it at the grocery store that I used to work at,
Oh, okay.
and I wanted it, and I never got it.
It's such a sick, dude. BD1 is such a W. The games are such a W, even though I haven't played,
The newest one.
yeah, the newest one.
Did you complete the old one?
I did, yeah. I completed it.
Okay.
It's kind of funny because I put it in my I put both games into my hun like to do 100% because I wanted to 100% both of them. I have not touched either of them since I did that.
Yeah, I want 100% inscription.
That's right. Did you see the thing I added you with earlier?
Uh, about inscription.
Yeah.
I think so.
It was a guy who commented he was upset why he said
Oh
who
yeah,
was
the art style change.
yeah, he was like who is the who made the decision who made the stupid decision to make the art style change partly through the game? And I'm like
That's like
I'm
the
just
whole
thinking
point.
like yeah, it's like that's the point of it. Like it's not supposed to stay. It's supposed to
Also,
change.
yeah, it's really good. Inscription is so good.
Thankfully all of the comments were absolutely flaming him. Because it's just like, how can you be so stupid? Or he might have been. The thing about the internet is that it's impossible to know if somebody's trolling, so he could have legitimately just been trolling.
True.
I think I mentioned that the other day, not in here, but that like I won't believe anything on that is like online that is too extreme to make sense, or that I like and that I don't agree with. It has to be both specifically. Like now that doesn't always work because if I see something extreme and I agree with, then that's like still not completely right.
Hmm.
So I still have to take other things into account, but mostly, if those are true, then you know, then I am like, that's weird, or I just reject it. Because I'm like, why? Who would think of this? Like, legitimately, who would
Listen,
think of this? It'd be the most vile thing on Twitter you could ever possibly imagine. And somebody's like, yeah, it's normal. I think everybody should do it.
listen. People are stupid. I don't know
The
if you know
internet is
that.
a vile place filled with terrible people.
Well, I think the
Just the
world
worst.
is just filled with
Yeah,
terrible
I
people.
internet made the world a lot more obvious to how terrible people are.
Yeah.
Thankfully, it's easier to. Thankfully, because everybody thinks that they're completely anonymous online, it's much easier to figure out who not to hang out with.
Yeah, with meeting people online, especially.
Yeah, because people are like so open online where they wouldn't be in real life. I don't know why that is. Like, I've seen people like
It's the
be
sense of security.
yeah, and they're like, even when I know them in real life, sometimes they'll still be like off online where they're like just somebody who I would not actually want to hang out with. I don't
Hmm.
know if they see it as a more comfortable place, a comforting place, but
I don't know. I don't
I just don't get
understand.
it.
I don't understand the mentality of it, but They don't understand that. They don't understand the pause there, little bro.
Yeah, I thought about it, but I think it's funny, so I don't care.
Fair enough. Context is that my gamer tag on most things is mentality.
Yeah.
So the fact that I said mentality is why he gave me the weird look he just did, or
I
to
had
the
to
camera.
pause. I had to
He
pause.
paused for a second, gave me the. Oh, what did he say?
Yeah. What did he say?
Did he say that word? I
Did he
know
say
that
the
guy.
mentality word? I know that guy, yeah. Oh, there's the piece. Dude, I terrified myself for like 10 seconds.
Um,
I assume that's been you for a lot of, because there was that first episode said you were looking around forever
yeah,
while I was just talking.
and then the last episode I couldn't find a piece.
Yep. Did you say what you did in this? What you did?
Nope.
Yeah, he
Uh,
still didn't find it.
yeah, never found. It'll be found eventually, surely.
Shirley. Wait,
It
who's
it
Shirley?
won't. It won't be
It
found.
won't.
I've given up
No,
on that. I used a piece that's hidden and
I
not
still.
important.
I mean, it makes sense that you're actually gonna stumble upon it randomly one day. I can already see it happening.
Oh, absolutely.
You're literally gonna be like, wait, what is this for? Did it fall out of my other Lego sets? What the fuck?
No, I'm gonna find it one day after it's built. I'm gonna be like, I know exactly what piece this is, but I can't take it apart to put it in it. So I'm just gonna be like, whatever.
Whatever, I'll put it next to it. Maybe that's another day thing that I won't do.
Yeah, the only like big Lego thing that I've ever done is I don't know if I move my microphone, you can see it right there. I don't know how quiet I am,
Decently.
but
What is
it's
it?
like it's a McLaren car,
Oh, is it one of the smaller ones or one of the bigger ones?
one of the bigger ones.
Oh, okay. Those are a lot of pieces.
Well, it's like it's not one of the huge ones. I know there's definitely bigger ones. I think it's like a middle in the middle.
Okay. I see what you mean though. Um, oh, don't do that, Latober. What are you doing, Latober?
How do you keep saying little bro? Who says that?
Who says that? Look at this. I have legs on my thing now.
Legs. You're almost
Standing.
done.
I no, I'm not. I'm actually not halfway.
How
I'm not
close
even
are you to
halfway.
halfway?
Maybe another page or two.
Oh shit.
Yep. I guess I'm just a faster builder. What can I say?
Or hear me out.
What?
You have less pieces.
No, no, no. I think I'm just a faster builder.
I think you're stupid.
Why would you think that?
Because you are. Uh, whenever you get to a point where you want to, why don't you read another ghost story?
Oh, okay. I can do that. That one. I gotta finish up this part. God, what is this? Where did it go? I lost a piece for a
Sound like
second.
you're losing your mind.
I am, and I can't even imagine what you're like over there.
Oh, I'm fine.
You're
Right now,
chilling.
I'm fine. If
So you
I
missed a
can't
piece.
find a piece, then I will start crying.
Why?
Why, Mark? Let's think for a second. Let's
What
think
the
for a little second.
dang? Hold on, I'm almost done, and then I'll read a thing.
Blah,
I'm
blah, blah.
right there. I am
Also, just so we're
so
clear, I
close.
would read things if I could bring it up and not mess up the camera situation we got going on.
Oh yeah, that's right. No, you're good. I get it. I know the camera sitch you got going on, so it. Thinking about it though, I don't know what the other like. I don't know how this is halfway. This feels like almost done.
The other half is just building the people.
Well, I've already built two.
How many pieces are left?
Not too much.
Is it a bunch of small pieces?
Hold on, making sure I did this right. Yeah, I did. Smaller pieces.
And that's why.
Okay. I mean, there's a semi-big one here. A ghostly message at the movies. This encounter happened to me in 2010 when I lived in Chicago. Ooh, that's already a rough start. I went to my Best Bud to catch a science fiction movie at AMC in River East, my favorite theater in town. It was the matinee. Ooh. We sat in the balcony in the uh, Cavernous Theater number 2. No one was in the balcony with us. I gave my bud some money to get popcorn and soda. Some pop and pop,
As you do at a movie theater.
of course. As I sat there watching those annoying pre-movie commercials, I heard the chair behind me squeak. It sounded like someone sat down right behind me, but you'd have to enter from the side of me. I'd be able to see you walk in. I didn't think about it too much until I felt a hand on my shoulder. When I looked at it like it was a person touching me, I saw red nails, a big old wedding ring, and a pearl bracelet. I heard a woman's voice say, "Pick up the phone when it rings.
What
It's your
the?
mother. Do as she asks." I didn't really recognize the voice because it was more of a whisper. Then I felt a gentle stroking of my hair. I could smell a
Ugh.
floral perfume. At that point, my buddy had returned. He looked at me and asked who that lady was behind me, but he couldn't describe her well because of the shadows. Theater lights started to dim and the trailers started. A few minutes later, my phone vibrated. It was my mother. My grandmother had just recently died unexpectedly, and I needed to go home to help with funeral arrangements. She thought I would be the only one who could help her keep it together to organize it. At the funeral, my grandmother's hands were crossed like you'd expect. She had shiny red nails, her wedding ring, a pearl bracelet, and
Yep.
I could smell her rose perfume. It was the last thing my grandfather bought for her before he passed too. That is crazy.
We're still going on the assumption that this is real, obviously.
Hmm.
What you
Although this
think?
one is a little less likely, but I think it's interesting.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Again, I like the idea of it a lot because it's a very cool idea. Um, and there isn't really another way. There isn't like a science. If it is real, there's not really a scientific way I can think of that it could be like. Because if his buddy saw it and or saw her and he also saw her, then it's like it's got to exist to some extent.
Hmm.
Um, there's no way that it doesn't. But
If two people see something, then it's more likely that it's real than unreal.
yeah, especially since you can't really like it's hard to fake things in real life. Although a dimly lit room, it's no, I'm just kidding. I don't. If that was real, it wouldn't be possible. I don't think it'd be possible without somebody else being there. Unless somebody literally was like, unless some random girl was literally like, "Fuck it, let's go fuck with this dude."
And it just so
Uh,
happened.
yeah, and it just so happened
That'd be insane.
that would be. But again, he did say that he would have had to seen somebody enter.
Well, yeah, if you're in a movie theater and you're the only people, like you're the only person in it.
Well, so they were in a balcony setting. Um,
Well, either way,
it was a matinee, to be specific.
to see
That's it.
any theater,
Yeah, that's true.
you see people enter
Yeah, that's
in
very
most
true.
cases.
Um, I know it's interesting, but like a lot of things, it's a story. It's a cool
Bro,
story to pass around
there now.
at the campfires, at the
Uh, I actually, whenever, whenever I get to a stopping point, I actually do have something. What do you think about? Obviously, if there's ghosts of humans, do you think there would? This is in the case that there is, obviously. Uh,
hmm.
do you think there would also be ghosts of animals?
Oh, definitely. Well, I actually did believe that my parents used to have a dog named Harley. Um,
Mm-hmm.
we've kept his ashes. Um, so every time I go home, I try to pet him on his like brass thing just in case.
Yeah.
Because even though I don't believe it, I like want to be respectful just in case. I think it's a good idea.
I see.
Good way to put it. Um, but there was one point when I was younger where I know what it is now. I'm pretty confident. But like there was one point when I was younger that I was just sitting. So we had a two-story house. It had like a balcony thing on the top where you could look downstairs.
Hmm.
Um, but like me and my parents were getting ready for bed. I think we had a new dog that was a different breed, but very similar. It was a Harley was a golden retriever. The new dog was a golden Labrador.
Okay. Is it like
Um,
a retriever Labrador mix?
no, it was just a Labrador.
Golden Labrador. Okay.
Yeah. But we were just like sitting at the very. I was sitting at. We were sitting at the top, like of the balcony. It wasn't near the stairs, but it was close enough to hear what was going on downstairs.
Hmm.
And I randomly hear um, like dog footsteps in the kitchen, and I'm like, I don't. I think I just saw our new dog up here. So like, I I don't know how I would possibly hear another dog downstairs.
Yeah.
Um, so like I'm pretty confident it was just the ice machine, but it sounded so like it just straight up sounded like dogs walking downstairs. It's a very like lame story, but sometimes I do like to hope that it was actually our old dog just like visiting, checking on what was happening.
Hmm. Yeah, I have a kind of similar story, but uh, so we had a cat named Smokey. I don't,
Mookie.
I don't think we ever like got ashes for any of our pets,
Hmm.
but Smokey, Smokey and Jackson were like the pets that I had growing up. Smokey was a cat. Jackson was a dachshund, a dog,
Yeah,
a
a
wiener
dog.
dog. Uh, and so I swear, oh my god, my camera has stopped.
Yeah, it's like
I will
okay, there
continue
it goes.
going though. I swear to this day that I saw Smokey in our basement.
Oh,
Uh, after he had died, and
that's wild.
and I also know for a fact. Well, obviously not for a fact, but I also swear that and my parents also had this, and my brothers also heard it too. I guess. At least my closest to my age brother said that they heard meows at night.
Oh, that'd be very cute. It checking up on you guys.
But I swear to this day that I saw the cat downstairs in the basement while I was getting clothes before school one day, and it's like I wasn't even thinking about the cat at all
Mm-hmm.
because it was so far after it had died.
What do you think it was? Did you were just like, oh, or
I just saw something for like a couple seconds, and then I it meowed, and then I didn't see it anymore.
oh, okay. It's definitely possible. Again, I really like the idea of it. It'd be very cute.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's why. That's one of like the main reasons that I do believe
mm-hmm.
that ghosts are real.
I don't know.
But there's obviously a lot of evidence against that, so I understand not believing it.
Well, it's more of like a, um, I wouldn't say it's evidence against. It's more like debunking stuff. But like, obviously, I can't
But when you
debunk
debunk,
anything.
you're using evidence against it, dum dum. Most of the
That is
time.
true. You are correct. You are correct. I think I almost have this done actually.
Yeah, I'd imagine. It's only 100 pieces.
You could see it fucking.
It's bro, it's about to fire at me, dude.
It actually
You
is.
gotta turn that thing off.
Wait, did I do this? Oh shit. No, that's not supposed to go like that. How's it supposed to go? Oh, like this. Where does it fire? Okay, I don't know how that has a spring in it, but oh, it's the mechanism. Oh, I see.
You're just stupid.
No, oh, that is the end. I just gotta build the rest of the
Uh,
troopers.
but another story that I have, my dad, I I don't know like what had happened in his life before, but he took me to a spot in a neighborhood, like just somewhere in the area,
Mm-hmm.
and he was like, I've drove past here multiple times and have seen a ghost. Like just like
Oh,
a shadowy figure of a woman by a house. And my mom also said that she had seen her before too. So I don't know. I have no clue.
possible.
I had no clue what was happening at the time of their lives too. So
Well, like,
I don't know what
could have been some random
they were
lady.
thinking.
Even though that sounds weird, but
Well, yeah,
so wait, where was? Again, I just say that just because I'm being devil's advocate.
I know.
But I like the idea of ghosts a lot. Although I don't watch a lot of ghost movies.
Too scared.
My
You too scared.
no, my parents really want me to watch more ghosts, or at least my mom does. She loves ghost
Horror
movies
movies
a
or
lot,
just ghost movies?
or horror movies. Yeah,
Because
she
not
absolutely
all
loves
horror
them.
movies are ghost movies.
That's true. Um, is Candyman a ghost movie? I just thought about that.
Candyman.
Yeah,
I haven't seen it. I
it's made
don't
by
know.
uh,
Is it
an old
scary?
comedian. Apparently, I don't know.
Candyman.
Uh,
I
or is
don't
it
know.
no Candy? Never mind. I don't know.
I honestly haven't seen many a movie.
No, the last what was the last movie I saw?
I really want to see Godzilla minus one. I talked about that in the first episode, I think.
Oh yeah, you did. I think it'd be cool. What was the last movie I saw? I legit don't remember. I want to watch because one of our friends brought it up and because I got really addicted to the song lately. Um, the Skyfall movie or whatever
Oh,
it comes
007.
from. Yeah, and because it looks because I
You're also
the
a
song
Hitman
is
nerd.
yeah true. Um, yeah, I guess I am now. But the song goes so incredibly raw. Like I love it so much.
I don't care
Um,
for it that much, but I
I really
understand.
enjoy it. Made by Adele, and
Yeah,
she just goes off all the time. She's so good.
Adele is a great singer,
She is.
but I
Um,
ain't into her music. I'm an EDM
yes,
head.
no. You definitely are. You definitely are. I
I need more
I don't know.
EDM head friends, dude. Like the only ones that I know are that listen to it is fucking like Ryan, and it's
Oh, I guess that's
only
true.
because
Yeah.
he listens to like drum and bass stuff and Vocaloid, which is
Yeah,
like branching off of like J-pop and EDM.
that's true. I don't know. I do like I don't know, there's some like not EDM, but like that kind of I guess a calmer version of that, you know.
Drum and bass or
Mm,
breakcore.
like not breakcore. I don't really enjoy breakcore.
What?
Yeah,
I
I
fucking
think it's
love breakcore.
there's some I enjoy, um, but not all. I wouldn't switch it, by the way. I'm just looking through my song playlist.
I'm not. I didn't
Let's
frown.
see. There's actually a lot of funk in here because I really enjoy funk.
You enjoying funk is crazy.
I really enjoy funk.
I
Oh, I
don't.
don't know why.
That's one of I like some songs, but that's like one of the EDM genres that I'm like iffy about, dude. The
I
cowbell, the
really enjoy
fucking the
funk.
distorted cowbell. That shit
Yeah,
gets
but
me
like
going. Like what the hell?
I don't know. I think it's cool because it makes me feel cool.
Fair
It's
enough.
literally like it's like all of those like
now
TikTok edits where it's literally like them going off.
now I
I'm
can
like,
imagine as you fucking drifting.
dude, I would
that's
love to
all the
drift one day.
that's all that like the funk goes to. It's like all of the videos are cars drifting. Bro, I would love to learn to drift.
It'd be so sick. Well, so you could actually rent at certain places you can rent
Yeah,
cars
drift
and use
cars.
their car to drift. And
And there's drift tracks too.
yeah, I really want to do that someday because obviously I don't want to use a real car. However, before I do that, I want to get a steering wheel and learn how to drift in like either Gran Turismo or what's another one? What's
Forza?
the Microsoft? Yeah, or Forza.
I don't know if it would be the exact same. Definitely get more than a steering wheel if you want to learn that way. Because you want to get like shifters and shit.
Yeah, of course. But like I want to learn how to do it in some form of simulation before I actually try it in real life. Because I know I'm gonna fuck up
Oh
miserably,
well, yeah. I'm just
even
saying
with
when
yeah,
you learn in the simulation, you should do it as close to real life as you can.
that's very true. I wonder if there's also I don't know why. I kind of wish like not gaming cafes, but like I guess it is gaming cafes are more popular. But I don't like the idea of them because it can be very if you don't limit how long people can be in there, that can cause a lot of issues. Like just a lot of issues.
Uh huh. Well,
Like
yeah.
so like you'd have to somehow limit people. I don't know how you do that even. Because people don't go to gaming cafes to eat or to study, which is like both are limited time things, but people will go there to game, which is can last as
Can
long as they
last
want
a
it to.
yeah a long ass time, depending on the game, of course.
But I do wish they were more popular because I would definitely go to a gaming cafe that had like a race
Racing
track
sim.
thing in, or yeah, like a racing sim in it to
There's
learn it.
definitely some in our area.
Is it really?
I swear there was a place that we had like planned to go to that Josh really wanted to go to
Yeah, there is. It's a
that had
VR
racing
one,
sims.
but it was really expensive. I mean, it wasn't
I
overwhelmingly
don't think it
expensive.
was extremely expensive. I think it was just a lot for the time.
Yeah, if I don't remember. I'd have to check it again, but I remember it being costing quite a bit. That's why we were like, no, let's not go here. This is expensive. Let's just go back and hang out. I don't know if we any of
No, the
us
reason we went back was because uh they didn't have space
was it
and we
really.
didn't have
I
time or some shit like that.
Yeah, that might have been it because I think something happened. We were just like, no, let's just go back. There's no reason to like recalculate everything. Um, although I think Matt took me to pick up um allergy medicine. Every time I come to visit, I always have to take allergy medicine. Just because who I stay with has
A
a
dog.
dog. Yeah, and I am allergic.
Imagine being allergic to dogs.
Yeah.
What a
The thing
sad,
is,
sad life.
well, the thing is, my parents have dogs.
I know.
So I used to be fine around them until I moved away to college like a semester, and I came back to visit, and I was done. Like I was like, this is awful. So
So
thankfully, every
you
time
need
I
antihistamines now every time
yeah.
you're around a dog.
Well, now because of that, my parents will like make sure the dogs don't enter my room back at home, and they also vacuum it quite often. So like, which I'm very grateful for. But it just feels weird because they didn't have to. We did not have to used to do that,
Yeah.
and I would be fine. But now I like allergies are a weird thing. I don't know why. I don't know if I got used to it or what. I have
Um,
no idea.
probably did. I think with allergies, you can like kind of force yourself to kind of get over it or for it to lessen.
Mm-hmm.
You're around it more often. Like my brother's
Probably.
allergic to cats, and like his eyes will start getting extremely itchy whenever we go over to our grandparents.
Yeah,
But
it's
and it's never changed because we never got a cat because for that reason.
well, my we've never gotten a cat because my parent or my mom is like really allergic to them, and I think she just doesn't like cats, which sucks because I
Cats are so
really
cute.
like cats and I'm also allergic to them.
You're
So
also
like,
allergic to cats?
yes,
Bro,
I'm
you
allergic to
just
both.
unfortunate, dude. Bad
It
RNG.
is because I love both of them. They're both so cute and adorable.
Bad
Like,
RNG.
yeah, it's like here is something you absolutely love, but you can't have it unless you want to suffer. And again, I love cats. They're adorable as fuck. I'm constantly sending things to other people of just Insta reels of adorable cats.
Yeah, I love dogs so much more than cats, but cats are really cool.
They are. I love orange cats a lot. Orange cars.
Calico
Or-
ones,
Yeah, they're cute and they're always stupid as hell.
the
I
one
don't know
the
why.
one video of it going into a fish bowl or whatever the fuck.
Yeah. Uh,
Like, how the hell do you
always
even fit into that? How do you get
yeah.
into it? But once it's in, it's like it peeks its head out and it's so cute. It's just like what the.
It's okay. Cats are practically liquid. I don't know how, but they are.
Sometimes, bro, it's some the things that I see with cat videos are crazy. Like
They
cats
are.
jumping over shit, running into shit. Dogs do it too, but not nearly as much.
No, not it. Like, well, like dogs. Oh, actually, weirdly enough, my parents just got a new dog, um, and I had not seen it with any other dog that I've had. Is that it will actually chase its tail? I don't know if it's just because like we never really got the well, we got the first dog that I've known about that they had was a golden retriever,
Mhm.
which was like a very uh, I guess stereotypical dog. I don't know what the wording would be. Like it's the dog you get for a family.
Golden retriever.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if that's
Like
stereotypical.
no, I don't know what it'd be, but like it's like the typical dog almost. But I never saw it chase his tail, and then we got Labrador, which is a bit off, but I never saw her chase her tail. And then we got a Maltese, which is I think a Maltese and a poodle. I think that sounds about right. Very cute, but also does not chase his tail.
Yeah.
But then we got another golden retriever, and she loves chasing her tail. Absolutely loves it. And will actually like bite into it as if the
Oh
tail,
God.
as if there's no pain. I'm like, I mean, go right ahead, but like I don't know.
Hmm. I've never had a dog that does that. I've had.
It's very cute when they do
I've
it.
only had technically three dogs. I have two right now, but I only had one growing up, and I had one cat. And my grandparents have always had a cat.
My grandma, actually no. So my grandma used to have a cat when I went there to visit, and then then now she lives in a different area. They got a bunch of like, I guess they saved a bunch of cats from like living outside.
Mhm. Like
And I think
fostered them.
they, yeah, like fostered them. And she loves them to death. I think they had to give some of them away just because there was so many.
Yeah.
But they still have like, I think they still have two or three. They might have more. I don't fully remember. Um, but yeah, she absolutely loves them.
As you should.
Yeah,
Pets are fucking amazing.
they are amazing. They're adorable. I love
Big,
having pets.
big stress relievers.
They are, especially when you get to pet them. The thing that sucks is I can't pet dogs or cats because
Yep.
like
That bad RNG.
it actually is. Like I'm
Terrible
like
RNG.
every time our dogs are like come pet like are ready to be pet. I'm like I want to, but I can't.
Just do it anyway. Smile.
So if I do that, I have to immediately wash my hands because if I don't, I'll accidentally scratch my face and then I'm fucked for the rest of the night.
Ooh,
Yeah.
bad RNG.
Yeah, it is. It is bad RNG.
Just
It
take
sucks.
antihistamines, bruh.
I
Gotta do it.
do. Still sometimes it doesn't work. I mean, it works well, but sometimes it's still like too much.
That makes sense. That does
Yeah.
make sense.
Your thing is starting to look like a battleship over there.
A little bit.
It doesn't even look like the Razor Crest.
Mark, it ain't gonna look like the Razor Crest for a while.
I
This
mean,
is what box one is gonna turn it into. That does not look
oh,
like the
that
Razor
doesn't even
Crest.
look like it. Yeah. Looks like a battleship. What the fuck? Do you know where you're gonna put it?
Yeah. Over there. I'm gonna move a
Okay.
bunch of shit out of the way. And I'm
Oh,
gonna put it
pog.
under the Mandalorian. You see the
Ooh.
Mandalorian like helmet right there, right? Like the little mask.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it under that. I
That'd
definitely
be
do want
cool.
like a full replica Mandalorian helmet, but that shit
That
costs
would
way
be
too much.
cool.
Uh, and here's a little guy.
Or the little Mandalorian Lego helmets. Those are also really cool.
True. One with like the stand. I kind
Yeah.
of want a Rex one with that though.
It is weird because the thing I don't get with Lego is that like you build like there's so much to build and it's made for kids and I'm like no kid is building this. No parent wants to build this.
This one's definitely not made for kids.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. The Ultimate Collector's sets, I don't think they're
Oh, I see. I didn't know
the
that was the
UCS lines. I definitely don't think are for kids.
oh, okay, never mind then. Yeah, that's probably true. Like this is obviously made for kids.
Yeah,
It
it's
was so
very
easy to
easy to
build.
yeah, very easy. In like, I know there's Lego Mario. I do kind of want to get the UCS Bowser
Oh, that'd be cool.
because the Bowser. I also saw that at the old place that I worked at, and it was really cool. It was also $200, and I was extremely poor at the time, so I didn't get it.
Before the new job.
Yeah,
Sedge.
but I'm gonna pause the building for now because, well, I can't find a piece.
No.
And this one's a lot more pivotal, so I actually do have to like search for it because I don't know where it could have gone.
It's hiding the JJK light up.
It could be. But we have time to read one more story, so go ahead and do that and we'll talk about it.
Oh, okay. While you look for it.
While I freak out
Let's
in silence.
do a shorter one. That is not shorter. Is there a shorter one? What's it? Oh, that one's much longer. No.
Look for an interesting
Okay.
title one.
Yeah, I'll do that. I think my coworker has a doppelganger.
Well,
Okay,
that could
this one
just
looks funny. Yeah, but this
that
one
one could
sounds
just be
funny.
fucking like you know the like the twins where it's like
Yeah.
you have never
Well,
mind. Just read the story.
okay. So, I've worked for hotels in California now for about 8 years and have my fair share of paranormal experiences. This one stood out pretty well as it happened in broad daylight. I'm one of the maintenance men on this hotel, and it's a decent sized, mid range style, pool in the middle, restaurant near the lobby, etc. One day, I was asked to change out a sensor on the automatic toilets in the women's restroom in the outside hallway by the pool. So I walk to it, tools in hand, and start the process. I had to grab one or two extra tools during it. Once it's installed, there is a 10-minute cycle of it adjusting its sensor before use, so I end up waiting outside leaning on the rails. One of my coworkers, L, ends up walking into the men's restroom after saying hi to me and asking me what I'm up to. By the way, the men's door is literally 5 feet away from the women's door, and that's the only way in and out of the restrooms is where I'm leaning against. A moment later, another coworker, Jay, walks by to use the men's restroom and then comes out a few minutes later. Now, my timer has just gone off, and as I'm walking towards the women's, I stop and ask Jay if L was still in there because I might need help taking the pools back, and he tells me no one else was in there. I end up walking inside the men's room slowly and see absolutely no trace of anyone else. I walk back out confused and across the hallway About 40 feet away, I see L walking towards me. I stop by him and say, "Hey, when did you leave the bathroom?" He told me he didn't use that bathroom today, and that it was his first time talking to me today, too.
Uh,
Now, it could have just been a random dude that was like that looked like him and was like, "Hey, what are you up to?"
that's what I was thinking. That's why I was
Although
saying the
like
twin thing at the start.
yeah, although it's a little weird for you to enter a bathroom, a men's bathroom, and then talk to somebody else and ask, "Hey, what are you up to?" Especially if they're one of the maintenance people, because it's like pretty obvious what they're up to.
Hmm. Uh,
But I don't know.
Also asking the other guy if there was anyone else in there though, and he said there wasn't anybody in there.
Here is it actually a different one? It's part of this. It's a comment. This happened to me and my husband. I saw him walk in the house and I spoke, but he didn't say anything back. I walked around the house looking for him and nobody was there. A few minutes later, he walked in. I asked him if he had already walked on the house. He said no, he had just gotten home. That's a creepy one. Because then it's like that can't be anybody, and if it is, it's somebody stealing something, which is could be even worse, like scarier.
uh, I think I had situations like that before, where it was like
That's them.
I thought for sure I heard I would be home alone. This was in like I don't know middle school I think. I'd be home alone and then I would hear walking. I swear walking downstairs because my room's up. We have 2-story house. My room's upstairs,
Hmm.
and so and I used to play over there by the
Was this
door.
during our Black Ops days?
Yeah, it was during the Black Ops 3 days. I sat right there. My TV was on that stand where you see the Mandalorian helmet now. And so my door's right there, and I would be able to hear if people were walking downstairs in the living room. And
Oh,
so
that's creepy.
I would hear that. I would go out there, and I would I would know that nobody's home, and the door would not be open. And so I would go downstairs with like some hard long thing that I could smack something with just in case. Just in case it was I don't know, maybe it's like an animal or some someone else in the house trying to steal shit. Obviously I was in middle school, so there's not a lot that I would have done against it, but
Yeah,
got to do what you got to do. But yeah, it was creepy as hell. I used to be scared of the dark as a child because of shit like that, but I don't know. I've
I
had
don't know.
paranormal experiences, which is why I believe that they exist.
No, I definitely could see it. There was only like one time that I was really like scared, and I'm like, I am by this point I'm 100% sure it was just my mind fucking with me. So there was one time that I had a friend staying over at my house. Um, I'm trying to think how to like. I feel kind of bad because he was sleeping on the floor. I was sleeping on the couch, and I had put something on. We were falling asleep, and I had put on some YouTube, just randomly.
I think I remember hearing about this story. Keep
Yeah,
going.
because it was so creepy. But I put on the TV to watch YouTube and while I fell asleep. And like as I'm falling asleep, I randomly hear like this little girl in my ear. Like I don't know if
Oh,
I think they said daddy or something like that.
yep.
Um,
I remember
and
you telling us about this.
I was creeped the fuck out. Also, your camera's fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I was creeped the fuck out because I was like, this is nobody died here, but there were like it was a um it was a family with like little children. Because like in one of the cabinets or in one of the closets next to where I was, there were a bunch of kids drawing on the wall that hadn't been painted over yet.
Yeah,
You might have actually seen that whenever.
I probably did.
Um, but it was also creepy, and I'm like, I like woke up in a daze, like what the hell just what was that? Why did that happen? But the reason I'm like pretty sure it was my mind is because I've heard people call out my name and dream like before I fell asleep and would wake up and be like, "Who said that?"
But
Or I
didn't
would
the
actually just
person
hear
that was there too also hear something?
No, they didn't. It was just me.
Or that the lights went off randomly or some shit? I swear the other person had said something about that house.
Maybe, but I don't think it would have been that same time. Might
I don't
have to ask
remember.
him. Um, but the thing is, in that same house, now I would be. So the thing about it is, my parents actually regret selling that house. Um,
I wonder why.
which, yeah, it really sucks. But they regret selling it because it was a really great house at a really great location. Um,
Had a really great time to buy houses too.
yeah, and yeah, especially that. Yeah. But now they live in Florida, so
Housing
they're
market
much
right now
happy.
is terrible.
Yeah, they're much happier here in Florida, so I don't blame them. But like, it just sucks. But they, what is it? Another thing that happened in that house is like randomly at like I think it was like 8 or 9 at night. Maybe it was like 10. I don't remember fully, but it was really late. Um, and I think my mom was downstairs grabbing something from the fridge. Um, and like randomly out of nowhere, I hear this bang come from downstairs. And I go rush out and I'm like, I asked my mom, what was that? And she's like, I just heard a bang upstairs. And I'm like, I just heard one downstairs.
Ooh,
Uh,
something exploded in
no,
the
no,
middle
so
of your
we,
house.
well, so we looked outside, we looked all over the house, we couldn't find a thing that happened. I don't know what it could have been. I have an idea, is that maybe one of the wooden like planks in between the floorboards like fell over. That's the best thing I can think
Huh.
of. But also that would be terrible for the
For the
structure.
infrastructure,
Yeah,
yeah.
so like that's the only thing that I could think that would make that much noise and make both me and my mom think it's
In
upstairs and
between you,
downstairs.
yeah.
Yeah. It's like that was the only thing I could think of. Or it was a ghost. I think it's cooler to say it's a ghost though.
Oh, yeah, that does make sense.
Um,
Wooden board falling or ghost. Which one's cooler?
yeah, which one actually puts me the least in danger? A cool ghost.
True.
Um, like legitimately that was the only thing I could think of that would cause that much noise, but like
I don't know because it would have to be like a floorboard.
yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it would have to be one of the like structural parts of the fucking thing that is usually bolted in with like, unless they built the house terribly. Like, I
But
don't know how
like
that would fall like randomly.
floorboards falling, you would be able to like feel it
Yeah,
through
like
whatever floor you had. I don't know if you had carpet or not, but like if you had carpet and a floorboard fell, you'd be able to feel the area because you would be starting to sink in that area
yeah,
because there
like
wouldn't be a floorboard under the carpet.
that's the thing is that it'd be so obvious if it was something like that, but like we never found anything. We obviously sold the house, so there were inspectors that came in, looked at everything, make sure that everything was cleared with us, and it was
Huh.
nothing wrong that they found.
Well then, yeah, it makes more sense to of the ghost.
But
Doesn't make
like,
more sense, but you know what I mean. It's definitely cooler,
yeah,
and it
it,
it clears it up a little bit.
yeah, like I'm trying to think of the lights turning off randomly. I'm trying to, because that actually sounds familiar, but I don't know what it would have been.
I swear I remember hearing something about your lights turning off randomly in that house from someone else.
I might have to ask because that'd be creepy.
Well, you want to know what I have to ask?
Hmm.
I have to ask the subscribers to please subscribe, or the
Oh, is
listeners
it
to
that
please
time?
subscribe. Might
Is
be
it
that
that time
time.
again? Well, guys, I got through 10 times more building than Jaden ever did
Fucking,
in his
you
entire
are
build.
so stupid.
So I think I'm the better builder here, obviously.
I think you are dumb.
No.
I think I'm also dumb because I don't. Where do the pieces go? I put them over here that way they are safe from falling off because I don't put this over there so it can't be
Maybe
like
another piece is
scraping.
covering it.
I've moved the pieces around multiple times.
Let's get an AI to look through the entire frame
It's
and
not even a
everything.
lot of pieces. I'm almost done with bag 3 and I've reached a point where I need one of these. I need one of these little elbow pieces.
Oh.
And you need two
Yeah, I
of
don't.
them, and I found one. I don't know where the other one is. and my mouse is away from the Legos. There's no wires here. The way that I have set this up is so that I don't lose shit, and somehow I'm losing shit.
Maybe when you dumped it, some of it got behind the monitor
Maybe, and I'll check
or
after.
behind the desk.
I'll check after I stop recording. But it's like what,
Where the
whatever,
fuck did you
dude.
go? I thankfully when I built my Ahsoka ship, it was fully like there was a wooden floor below me, so I
Yeah,
didn't have
well,
to
I have
worry.
carpet, but it would be obvious. It would be obvious that it's on the floor because it's black, so it's a
Oh,
bigger
okay.
piece. It's not the fucking like it's not this
Yeah.
where I would
Yeah.
not be able to find that shit even if I wanted to. But
Oh, the camera. Oh, never mind. Oh, never mind.
well,
It
guys,
kept freezing. uh,
this guy was bricked up today.
I
Tomorrow he
was.
won't be,
I won't.
and he probably won't be for a few weeks after because this is gonna
Now,
take a long ass time. You guys are gonna be seeing
this
me build this for so goddamn long.
this was an impulse buy.
It was only $20.
Uh, it was only $20, but it was still an impulse buy. Um,
Listen,
yeah,
I understand. Mine was
because
an impulse buy, and it was $500.
I
So
literally,
listen,
but
so
like
I understand.
I literally went to Walmart to get a laser pointer and Q-tips. Q-tips to clean my keyboard and a laser pointer because I had a presentation today. Went great, by the way.
A
I really
laser
enjoyed it.
pointer. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
this
And
right here.
then somebody convinced me to buy a rice cooker, so I did. And then I was like, maybe I probably shouldn't spend money. I probably shouldn't spend more money.
You have rice?
No, but I will be this weekend. I'll be
Okay,
getting
I
rice
was
this
gonna
weekend.
say
Yeah.
you got a rice cooker, but you don't got rice. What the fuck are you making in the
Me
rice
buying a rice
cooker?
cooker just to do nothing with it. But I bought a rice cooker, and then I was like, man, I really want to build a set because I think it'd be cool.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And this was a really cool one that I really enjoyed because it had the 501st, and it was decently cheap.
Well, I want the
And
Lego.
actually today, I just got grant money from my school, so that's what paid for it.
Oh, that is so crazy. We are not financial advisors. Do
Now,
not
to be
follow this
fair,
guy's
the grant was a
footsteps.
lot. To be fair, the grant was a lot more than $20, but still.
I know I know what grants are, dum dum, but still, we're not financial advisors. You shouldn't
No,
you
not at all.
shouldn't spend your money that way with grants. But what are you drinking? Piss? It looks like it. I know it's yellow Gatorade.
We're not sponsored. I'm just drinking it because I'm thirsty.
Yeah, you like that piss, don't you? Anyways, please subscribe, like
You
the
shouldn't be bricked
video.
up.
Huh?
It's weird that you're bricked up.
Weird? What do you mean?
Yeah.
It's a
Never
natural
mind.
thing. It's a natural thing. Being bricked up, being bricked up, it's a natural thing.
Yeah.
Please subscribe, guys, and like and noti bell and all of that shit and comment and whatever. And yeah, if you don't subscribe, the Lego gun will shoot you. It's over for your life. Bye, guys. Please subscribe. Bye. Bye, guys. Bye, guys.